The Premier League is back, baby. It has been a long time, but finally the 25-26 season is upon us. And today I'm making my predictions. To start things off, we have got Arsenal. Now, as a Tottenham fan, I really hate Arsenal. I hope they get relegated, but to be honest, this Arsenal team is really good. Now, they've had quite a good transfer window, signing Zubimendi, Noni Madueke, and then of course the big boy Victor Gyökeres. Now, this Arsenal team is gonna have a good season, and I see them finishing between 1 and 5. I'm putting them right here at 2 right now. Up next, we've got Aston Villa, a really good team over the last couple of years, but their transfer window has been a big stinker. They haven't even made any signings over 20 million. But this Aston Villa team still looks really good. You got Morgan Rogers, Yuri Tillmans, pretty good team. So right now I see them at that Europa League, Conference League position between 6 and 7. Now up next we've got Bournemouth, and they had a pretty good season last time round, finishing 9th in the Prem. But this season, I don't see that happening again, with them losing Dean Huijsen and Milos Kerkez, 2 of their best defenders in this transfer window. And for that reason, I see them still in the higher mid-table, but not top 10. Up next, it is Brentford, and yeah, they've also had a really stinky transfer window. Of course, losing Bryan Mbeumo to Manchester United and not making any big signings, and they sold him for like 75 million. I don't know what Brentford are doing. Also losing their coach Thomas Frank to my club, Tottenham Hotspur. I see Brentford in that lower mid-table. Up next, it is Brighton, a really mid team in the Prem these past years, who of course sold João Pedro, who is an absolute star at Chelsea right now, but they did buy Charalampos Kostalos. Definitely did not pronounce that correctly, but yeah, I just see Brighton as a mid team, higher mid-table, probably finishing before Bournemouth. And now we have got Burnley, a team who everyone is saying is going to be relegated, and I agree, they're going to finish between 18 and 20. I just don't see them making it out in the Prem. But they did sign Kyle Walker though, who will be pretty big for them as a man who's been in the Prem for a long time, but I just don't see them making it out. And up next, it's a spicy one. We've got Chelsea. Now Chelsea, of course, just won the FIFA Club World Cup. They are looking red hot. Of course, smashing the European champions PSG. Chelsea have had a really busy transfer window, signing João Pedro, Liam Delap, Esteval, Jamie Gittins, and more. But they did sell some players as well, with Noni Madueke, of course, João Felix to Al Nassr, which is really sad because he's got such a bright career in front of him, and he's went to the Saudi League. He's cashed in. But yeah, Chelsea team looks pretty strong. I don't see them finishing in front of Arsenal. I've also got them between 1 and 5. Up next, it is Crystal Palace, who of course just won the Community Shield. And I would have said they were going to finish pretty high up in the Prem, but they of course have European competition this season, which is going to make it hard for them to have a solid finish in the Prem as well, which is why I'm putting them at that higher mid-table. They will be just in front of Bournemouth, I think. Up next, we have got Everton. Now Everton, yeah, I just don't feel Everton doing good this season. I'm going to put them at that lower mid-table. I just don't see them finishing higher than Brentford or any other of the teams. Yeah, Everton, it is what it is. I don't even want to talk about Everton. Nottingham Forest is up next. Now, Forest have robbed Tottenham this transfer window with Morgan Gibbs-White. They said we illegally approached him, which I'm still mad about, but things are looking brighter as we're aiming for Eberechi Eze. But anyways, we're talking about Forest, not Tottenham here. Forest I see them finishing in that higher mid-table, probably at 8th or 9th. They're gonna have a mid-season, not as good as last season, but I see them having a good season again. Fulham is up next, who haven't made any signings this transfer window. I don't know what's going on at Fulham, but I'm gonna put them at that lower mid-table, probably finishing higher than Brentford. I've got Fulham finishing at that lower mid-table, probably at like 13th, higher than Brentford. It is what it is, it's Fulham. Leeds United up next, who of course had a crazy transfer window, making a bunch of signings. And here is where I have my first big upset. Everyone is saying the newly promoted teams are just going to be relegated straight away. But I see Leeds United making it out, probably at 17th place, but I think they'll make it out. Oh, and here's the big one. It is Liverpool. Now look, Liverpool were an insane team before this transfer window and destroyed the Premier League. And now they have made some crazy signings. Jeremy Frimpong, Hugo Ekitike, Florian Wirtz. Bro, what is Liverpool doing, man? They are cooking. I don't see anyone finishing above Liverpool. I'm going to put them at champions straight away, bro. We all know Liverpool are winning the league this year. Now, even though they lost Trent, they made crazy signings. Milos Kerkez is in there as well. So, Liverpool in first. Oh, and we've got all the spicy teams now. Only 7 teams remain. And up next is Manchester City. Man City have had a busy transfer window as well, signing Ryan Cherky, Reinders, Ait Nouri. But they did lose Kevin De Bruyne, their star man, the big assister. But I still see City, of course, in that 1 to 5 position. It's just gotta be done. I see City higher than Chelsea, but I think Arsenal are gonna edge them in that second place. It's Manchester United. Now look, they might have had a really stinky season last time round, but they're not playing European competitions. Their only focus is on the Prem this season, and for that reason, I'm putting them at 7th place, behind Aston Villa, securing that Conference League position. I think Man United, with their big signings, of course, being Matheus Cunha, Bryan Mbeumo, and the latest one, Benjamin Sesko, I think Man United are going to cook this season, but still not UCL position. Newcastle United. What have you done this transfer window? They've looked for like so many players, and then Manchester United just took everyone that they wanted. Newcastle having a big stinker of a transfer window, and it looks like they're going to be losing Isak to Liverpool. I just don't see them having too great of a season. I'm putting them at 8th place. Tottenham Hotspur up next. Now look, I might be a bit biased, but Tottenham, top 5 for me. I think they're going to be finishing right at number 5, securing UCL back to back. Now look, Tottenham might have had a really stinky season last time round, but we've got the new coach Thomas Frank, who is cooking, by the way. We signed Mohamed Kudus, Matisse Tau, and Kevin Danso, and we are in talks with Eberechi Eze and Savinho. If we can pull those two, we're going to win the treble, bro. We're going to win Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, everything. I think Tottenham will be finishing in that number 5 spot. Now up next, it is Sunderland. Sunderland are going to finish last. I just don't see them surviving the Prem. There are some really good teams. I see them being like Southampton last season. It's just not going to be a nice season for Sunderland. Now, they did sign Granit Xhaka, but I mean, bro, his career is over. Sunderland in that relegation spot, probably finishing last. Up next, it is West Ham, who of course sold Mohamed Kudus to Tottenham. Haven't been really busy this transfer window. I feel like they're going to finish where they usually do, at like that number 14 spot. I see them not passing Fulham. I think they're going to be at number 14. And finally, it is Wolves. And as you can see, there's only 2 teams in the relegation zone. So Wolves get in there. They're going to be 18th Nice. Wolves, I just don't see them cooking this season. They haven't been busy. The transfer window haven't done much really. So yeah, Wolves at 18th place. So there it is. That is my Premier League predictions. Liverpool will be champions. Then we've got Arsenal, City, Chelsea, Spurs at the UCL positions. We've got Aston Villa securing Europa League and Manchester United Conference League. Then we've got Newcastle, Forest, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Bournemouth in that higher mid 8 to 12 position. We've got Fulham, West Ham, Brentford, Everton, Leeds United just making it out, and then Wolves, Burnley and Sunderland get relegated. Comment below what you think of my predictions. Have I cooked here or not? Let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.